Hi everyone, it's Mary. I started to write a journal entry and I realized that it was just really depressing. So I thought instead I would come out here and do a little video blog. Is it a blog if you only do one? I don't know, maybe I'll do more than one. Maybe this is how I'll do the journals, I don't know. So by now you've probably gotten the news that I love you and that I got a really bad cancer diagnosis. So it's kind of depressing when I say the words out loud. So I will tell you the words because I know you want to know the words, but I want you to know that I've also really detached. I've detached myself from what I call the words. So the words are, I have stage 4 thyroid cancer. There's more bad words. It has metastasized into my lungs. Yeah, kind of depressing, but I want you to know that I'm in a really good space. Yesterday I received a tiny little bit of good news, which seems really immaterial at this point, but it was a really big deal yesterday when I got it. So my original diagnosis was anaplastic thyroid cancer, and if you Google that shit, you are going to get really, really depressed because it's a very aggressive, fast-moving cancer. But yesterday, my awesome doctor, awesome at UCSF, love him, called me. His name's Dr. El-Ghazi. He called me and he told me that the pathology that they did on the tumor, there's another bad word, showed that it's not anaplastic thyroid cancer. It's actually a type of thyroid cancer that's even more rare, because I am just so unique, called Castle carcinoma. I haven't really Googled it, except there was one little abstract that I read, one little line that said it's not as aggressive and the prognosis is a little better. So that's good news. I swear to God, yesterday when he called me and told me that, it was like, he was like, oh, you just have a cold. And as you can see, I'm doing good. I'm in a good place, and I'll tell you why I'm in a good place. My dear friend Ambrokini sent me this book called Radical Remission. And it's this book that this woman wrote. She got a PhD by really studying all these anomaly cases of people who had these recoveries or remissions that were incredibly unexpected. And she did this data analysis, and she showed these 9 factors that all of these people had in common, things they did when they learned about their diagnosis. And only 2 of them were behavioral. 1, change your diet, 2, herbs and supplements, but the others were all things that I feel like I got that. It's things like take control of your treatment and trust your intuition and get rid of negative thoughts and focus on positive feelings. I can do that. So the day that I got that book, I also saw a movie called Heal on Amazon Prime, which is an excellent movie and you should watch it if you're thinking that I've gone off the deep end, because I'm not making this up. And that just gave me hope. And that was the morning that I really stuck my flag. I'm like, here's where the fight is. And I had my dear friend Serena send out an email to a community, and I sent out a lot of emails to different communities because I have so many communities who love me. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. How filled with love my life is. So amazing how filled with love my life is. So this email went out and I said, I'm staking my fight. Whether I'm fighting for time or fighting for my life, the fight looks the same. And what I want is radical love. That's what I want. If you're thinking like, how can I support Mary? Here's what I want you to do. I think of us all as these little points of light in the universe. I'm getting a little California woo-woo. Gotta like give a shout out to my Mass Hole friends. That I see us all as these little points of light, and that over space and time we're connected because we made those connections through love and joy and laughter. And those connections exist. and that I see myself having gotten this diagnosis and like sending up a flare in the middle of this giant sphere of all these connections. And that my people like train their light on me and are sending me joy and love. And that's what I want you to think about. Like, first, I want you to think about having joy and laughter every day, because that's what I'm doing. And when you have joy and laughter and think of me, I want you to like find that connection in that in the universe that we have built through love and laughter and hard work and being a Sherpa together or whatever it is. And I want you to send me this burst of bright, healing love. Because that's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on getting my body ready to be able to do the work of healing. I'm going to be doing chemo. I am going to be doing radiation. I'm at UCSF. I have an amazing care team. And I feel really positive, and I'm in a really good place. I am deliberately listening to music every day that I love, that makes me sing, that makes me dance. I am deliberately like stopping and smelling the flowers every day, because another thing that I say a lot, cancer isn't taken one day away from me, not one. The first day that cancer takes away from me is the day that I don't wake up the next day. That's the first day cancer gets. Other than that, cancer, you don't get any of my days. I am filling my days with presence and love and focusing on you all, because you have given me this outpouring of amazing love. So that's where I'm at. I'm in a good place. I feel strong. My body feels really strong. I feel ready for chemo and radiation. And I love you. So send me your love. Send me your joy. I don't mind if you text me, email me. Feel free to reach out. I love it. Keep it funny, keep it light, or not. Whatever, the spirit moves you to do. So the other thing that I'm saying a lot is, if this is denial, I don't care. Because this feeling of being present and focusing on joy and fighting the fight feels a whole lot better than the free fall when we first found out about this decision, about this diagnosis. Yeah, that sucked. So this feels great. And if it's denial, I don't care. I love you all. And I'm going to continue my walk with Buddy in the open space. And feel free to reach out and send me your love. Your love. And yes, we're going to set up the meal train thing pretty soon. We just got to get ourselves together. Okay. Mwah! I love you. I'm sending you my love now.